chosen one. Allow yourself a moment to breathe and settle into the energy of the present. Sense the subtle shift in the air, the almost electric tension that whispers of secrets known yet unspoken. It is no accident that your gaze has come to rest on these words now, in this very moment of your life. There are truths, 10 of them in fact, that have lingered at the fringes of awareness for centuries, truths so potent that revealing them without caution can alter destinies and unravel the threads that hold ordinary reality together. Why, you might ask, would anyone conceal them at all? Because once you fully embrace the magnitude of these secrets, you cannot look at the world the same way. They will shake your notion of what is possible, and they will demand a level of self-honesty few are prepared to muster. Yet you are here, reading these lines, and that alone marks you as one of the select souls capable of withstanding the tremors that truth inevitably unleashes. This is your invitation to open a door that most will never even see. Before we begin, there are 3 small yet monumental actions for you to take, acts that will anchor your spirit in readiness for the revelations ahead. First, like this video. Though it may seem like a simple click or tap, intention endows every gesture with cosmic weight, and your like becomes a silent oath that you stand ready for change. Second, subscribe. By doing so, you remain tethered to the unfolding journey, ensuring you do not wander off the path that has called to your spirit for so long. Finally, comment with the number 777. Those 3 digits form a kind of energetic beacon, aligning your personal frequency with the deeper wisdom that is poised to pierce through the illusions of day-to-day existence. Perform each step with an unguarded heart and feel the subtle shift as you declare to the universe that you are prepared for whatever transformation these secrets may bring. Now, let us journey together into the domain of the unseen, the unexplored, the intangible realm where illusions crumble and your truest power has patiently been awaiting its moment. You may feel a mixture of anticipation and trepidation. That quiver in your gut is your soul awakening, bracing itself for a perspective that can dissolve old limitations and lay bare the raw potential that pulses at your core. Remember, these secrets are powerful not because they are hidden by external forces, but because humanity at large remains willfully blind to the possibilities they offer. It is far easier to remain in the comfort of the known, clinging to convenient explanations and well-worn beliefs, than to stand at the threshold of metamorphosis and let your entire worldview shift beneath your feet. But you, chosen one, have never been satisfied with the comfortable illusions that keep the masses docile. You have always sensed that life is grander, more complex, brimming with mysteries that beckon the brave to delve deeper. Everything changes once these secrets land in your consciousness. If you were to speak them carelessly, to reveal them to those who are not prepared, you could cause upheaval for both yourself and those whose minds might shatter under the weight of revelation. So approach them with humility, with reverence, and with the understanding that not everyone around you is at the same stage of readiness. That alone is why these 10 truths must be held in a space of sacred discretion. Each of them, if recklessly shared, could disrupt the illusions people cling to for stability, illusions that some are not yet willing to release. Therefore, as you absorb each secret, consider it a personal stewardship of knowledge rather than a weapon to be brandished at unsuspecting souls. Those who are meant to understand will find their own path to these insights in due time. This is the first deep understanding you must carry. Illusions are the scaffolding upon which everyday reality is built. Society, with all its structures, norms, and expectations, thrives on collective consensus. People agree to view things a certain way so that commerce, relationships, and institutions can function. But behind that communal agreement stands a realm of infinite possibilities. Most humans never dare to step out of line, never question the baseline assumptions that govern life, such as linear time or absolute solidity. To reveal the illusory nature of these constructs to an unprepared mind is akin to plunging them into an ocean of confusion without a life raft. So the first secret is the simplest. Reality, as most people know it, is a shared story, not an unshakable constant. Let that knowledge guide your interactions, your decisions, your approach to transformation. Then we come to another truth. Your thoughts, and more profoundly your emotions, shape the quantum field that underpins events in your daily existence. This is not mere positive thinking or shallow optimism. It is the recognition that consciousness interacts with the fabric of the universe. Scientists, edging into the realms of quantum physics, have found hints of this phenomenon, but the deeper implications remain largely dismissed. Why? Because if the majority were to recognize that their emotional states, their deep-seated beliefs, and the images they nurture in their minds can literally tip the scales of probability, they would no longer feel trapped by external circumstances. They would realize that victimhood is often self-imposed, that each of us holds some portion of the creative reins. Yet proclaiming such power to those unwilling to master their emotional chaos can lead to chaos indeed. So hold close the knowledge that your inner state is a blueprint, an architectural plan from which your reality is constructed. Best not to flaunt this in the face of skepticism. Instead, quietly refine your craft of internal alignment, observing how your life shifts in response. A third secret emerges. You exist in multiple layers simultaneously. Yes, your physical presence is anchored in the dimension of space-time you navigate daily, but your consciousness extends beyond that local frame, dipping into streams of higher or parallel realities with each choice, each dream, each surge of creativity. Many refer to these as higher selves, parallel timelines, or even astral dimensions. The label matters little compared to the significance of understanding that you are not limited to a single vantage point of identity. In that multiplicity of being, you draw insights, inspirations, and intuitions that cannot be traced by mundane logic. If you were to casually announce to most people that they are multidimensional beings, you would be met with ridicule or confusion, and so the 1% keep such knowledge in their hearts, speaking of it only to those whose eyes show a glimmer of readiness. Treasure this perspective. Knowing that you can pivot between different planes of awareness is akin to having an all-access pass to a cosmic library, a reservoir of wisdom that transcends typical constraints. Let it be a silent guide, coloring your experiences with a sense of wonder that is both exhilarating and humbling. Tied to this is the fourth truth. Time is far more fluid than linear. We are conditioned to view life as a sequence of past, present, and future, a single arrow that propels us from birth to death with no deviation. Under this assumption, you become a prisoner of your personal history, burdened by regrets or anchored by nostalgic longing. Yet time is more akin to a tapestry, with threads weaving in multiple directions. The future can influence the present, just as the present can reinterpret the past. Those who dare to experiment with consciousness often discover that healing a past trauma can shift the foundation of who they are in the present moment. Or they sense a future possibility calling to them, shaping their current choices in alignment with a destiny that feels preordained, yet also free to adapt. Dare to speak of this openly among the unsuspecting, and you may find yourself labeled as delusional. So keep it close, using it to refine your own path, to release the chain of cause and effect that keeps many bound to limited scripts. Closely related is a fifth secret. Synchronicities are more than coincidences. They are the universe winking at you, guiding you along a path that resonates with your soul's unique blueprint. When you begin to notice repeating numbers, recurring symbols, or chance encounters that line up too precisely to be random, take heed. These are gentle signposts, cosmic breadcrumbs left by your higher aspect, or by the benevolent intelligence orchestrating reality's hidden symphony. Most dismiss synchronicities as curiosities, trifles that hold no real meaning, yet in the hush of your private reflections, you have likely felt the magnitude of them, how they light up an inner certainty that you are exactly where you are meant to be, doing precisely what the cosmos has invited you to do. Realize, though, that broadcasting your belief in synchronicities to those mired in purely materialistic views can invite scorn or ridicule. So keep your sightings discreet. Observe them, learn from them, and follow their guidance, with the kind of silent gratitude that transforms your daily path into a dance with universal intelligence. Our sixth truth cuts to the core of your personal power. You have a mission encoded within your essence, an assignment that extends beyond mundane goals or societal expectations. This mission is not just about career or personal achievements, it's about the vibration you bring to the collective tapestry. You might accomplish it through art, through teaching, through healing, or even through quiet acts of kindness that ripple outward in unseen ways. It's a truth that many sense but quickly dismiss, because acknowledging a higher mission imposes the responsibility to act in alignment with it, to sacrifice superficial desires for a more profound sense of purpose. If you were to proclaim your sense of mission to those who have shut their ears to anything beyond daily survival, you might be seen as arrogant or naive. Therefore, hold that mission in your heart. Let it guide your choices, shape your relationships, and fuel your perseverance when challenges loom. In time, those who also feel a stirring in their spirits will be drawn to your light, and you can reveal your shared purpose in safe, uplifting communion. Seventh comes a truth that can disrupt the illusions of even the most spiritually open individuals. Your energy field, your aura, is a living extension of your consciousness, interacting with others long before words are exchanged or actions are taken. Many sense an instant vibe or gut feeling upon meeting someone new. That is your auric field responding to the interplay of energies. If you fail to safeguard your field, external negativity, doubt, or hostility can seep in, coloring your emotions and mental state in ways that baffle your rational mind. This is why certain places or people drain you, while others uplift you. Revealing to someone that they can manage and protect their energy field can be seen as mystical nonsense by those committed to a purely physical worldview. But the wise will quietly employ grounding techniques, shielding visualizations, or crystal frequencies to ensure that their aura remains bright, stable, and less prone to infiltration by unharmonious energies. Keep this knowledge discreet, because in the eyes of the uninitiated, it can sound more like superstition than the practical cosmic science it truly is. An eighth secret emerges, one that can alter your approach to healing and transformation. Emotions and memories can be stored in your body, not just in your brain. The tension in your shoulders, the ache in your lower back, the tightness in your jaw, these can be physical echoes of old traumas or suppressed feelings you never fully processed. Understanding this can unlock pathways to self-healing that traditional medicine often overlooks. Through breathwork, movement, or mindful body awareness, you can release energies that were lodged within you, sometimes for years. Attempting to articulate this to those who see the body as mere flesh and bone, governed only by biochemical processes, can invite pushback or labeling as alternative or unscientific. So you quietly pursue your holistic healing methods, letting your body become an ally rather than an adversary, allowing repressed emotions to surface and dissolve. In doing so, you transform not just physically, but also psychologically and spiritually, forging a unity among all layers of your being that can feel miraculous. Ninth is the truth that your dreams offer more than random images produced by a sleeping brain. They can be doorways to other realms, or at the very least, a symbolic language by which your subconscious or higher self communicates. You might solve problems in your sleep, revisit past life scenarios, or even glimpse parallel outcomes. People who accept only the waking world as real may laugh at the notion that dreams can guide significant life choices. But you, in the sanctity of your nighttime visions, can gather insights that no textbook or lecture could ever provide. You need not announce this to skeptics. Instead, keep a journal by your bed, record your dreams, and watch how patterns emerge that forecast or reflect your waking experiences. Over time, you become fluent in a symbolic dialect that merges your personal psyche with universal archetypes, granting you an edge that defies conventional logic. Finally, the 10th secret, the one that binds all the others into a cohesive tapestry, love. At its highest, unconditional frequency, is the underlying force that sustains the entire cosmos. This is not a sentimental platitude, but the recognition that love, understood in its boundless compassionate sense, fuels creation at every level. In the presence of this elevated love, illusions of separation dissolve, fear recedes, and the synergy of life reveals itself as a harmonic dance. Yet speak of this openly to those jaded by the harshness of worldly experience, and you risk being labeled naive. Even so, you can embody this love silently, letting it guide your interactions, your decisions, your creative expressions. Those sensitive enough to sense your aura will catch the subtle glow of it, even if they cannot name the source. And in witnessing a life saturated with unconditional love, they may be inspired to seek it themselves, setting off a chain reaction that no cynicism can stop. That is how worlds shift, quietly, soul by soul, heart by heart, until the tipping point is reached and illusions crumble under the weight of truth. Having heard these secrets, you might feel a swirl of emotions, awe, excitement, disbelief, or even anxiety. Do not rush to share everything you have just absorbed. Instead, let it sink into your essence, transmuting your outlook on life from the inside out. Recall that you are among the few who can handle these revelations without buckling under their weight. Use them wisely, not as a means of superiority or a weapon of argument, but as a tool to refine your own path and quietly elevate the world around you. Some individuals will sense the transformation in you and come asking, seeking the same truths you have discovered. You will know intuitively who is ready to receive them, and who is better left to their own timing. Guard these 10 mysteries like treasured jewels. The world has not yet collectively awakened to them, and forcing them into unwilling ears can breed resistance or sow confusion. Instead, let your life demonstrate the power of what you know. Live with an undercurrent of serenity and purpose that piques curiosity. Let your success, however you define it, be it in inner peace, relationships, or creative endeavors, stand as proof that the universe bends its ear to those who work in harmony with these secret principles. Actions speak louder than proclamations, especially in a realm where skepticism has become a default defense mechanism. What now remains is for you to continue forging your path with unwavering resolve. The illusions of limitation will not vanish overnight, nor will old habits immediately surrender. But every day is a chance to integrate one more facet of these truths, to knead them into the dough of your daily routines and interpersonal connections. You might start by practicing silent gratitude in the morning, calling forth a sense of unity with life before your feet even touch the floor. Or you could end your evenings by reflecting on synchronicities that day, noticing how they aligned with your inner state. Bit by bit, you cultivate a life that mirrors the hidden design of the universe rather than the superficial scripts that most accept without question. Remember, the universe watches and responds. The more authentic your journey, the more resources, insights, and allies you attract. Conversely, the more you cling to illusions of scarcity and fear, the more you manifest obstacles that echo those beliefs. This is neither punishment nor reward. It is the law of resonance at play. You are the tuning fork, and the world arranges itself to match your vibrational note. That realization can be either terrifying or liberating. The difference lies in your willingness to own your power, to refine your internal symphony until it harmonizes with the higher currents of love, unity, and expansion. And so, chosen one, you stand at the nexus of possibility. 10 secrets swirl within your awareness, each with the capacity to reshape everything. You have performed the small yet mighty acts of liking this video, subscribing and commenting 777. Or, if you have not yet done so, this moment extends the invitation anew. Those actions, seemingly trivial on the surface, resonate through the intangible corridors of cosmic potential, calling forth synchronicities and revelations tailored to your unique path. In doing this, you have signaled your readiness to uphold these truths with both dignity and discretion. Your final step is to integrate them, making them not just concepts you entertain, but foundational principles of your existence. Let each secret guide your choices in the relationships you nurture, the goals you pursue, and the way you navigate personal challenges. Let them quietly shape how you speak, how you invest your energy, how you interpret the events swirling around you. Over time, you will notice that your life takes on a luminous quality, as though an invisible spotlight follows you through the mundane. Others may gravitate toward you, sensing an undefinable magnetism. They may ask what changed, what new approach you have discovered. Sometimes a gentle word is enough. Other times your example alone is the teacher. In either case, the wisdom remains safeguarded, revealed only to those who show a glimmer of readiness. Be patient with yourself, and with those who do not or cannot embrace these truths. The universe unfolds on its own schedule, coaxing souls to awaken at the pace their life lessons permit. Your role is not to force the hand of fate, but to stand as a living testament that deeper truths exist, that illusions can be shattered, and that behind the veils of the ordinary lies a cosmic orchestra playing a grand symphony of infinite possibility. If your steps falter, if you find yourself lapsing into old doubt or cynicism, recall the feeling in your chest the moment you realize these secrets pointed to a horizon your old self had never seen. That memory can rekindle your faith in times of darkness, reminding you that you have glimpsed vistas of reality well beyond the common illusions. On the horizon of your expanded consciousness lies an ever-widening circle of wonders. You may find your dreams brimming with symbolic guidance, your creativity blossoming in ways that defy conventional boundaries. You may attract encounters with mentors or allies whose insights mesh perfectly with your next phase of growth. Even the challenges that arise will serve a refining purpose, chipping away the last remnants of small-minded limitation. Each day becomes a pilgrimage, a sustained quest to align your outer actions with the crystalline truths you harbor within. Eventually, you reach a point where you hardly recall the illusions that once caged your spirit. Your every breath testifies to the synergy between the cosmic realm and your personal evolution. Through it all, an undercurrent of awe takes root. The more you live in alignment with these secrets, the more you understand that life itself is a sacred dance, a swirling interplay of energies both seen and unseen. You become less concerned with rushing to the finish line and more captivated by the journey's subtleties, the gentle hush of a sunrise, the spark of recognition in another's eyes, the intangible hush that settles when a profound synchronicity crosses your path. This awe steadies you, building a fortress of inner peace that even the stormiest circumstances cannot breach. In your stillness, you remain alert to the universe's signs, gliding through life with a grace that confounds ordinary logic. People will ask how you manage to remain calm, or to find solutions where none were visible. In their curiosity, you may sense an opportunity to share fragments of your knowledge, carefully gauging whether they, too, are prepared to handle it without recoil. And so, dear soul, we circle back to the essence. You hold in your possession 10 secrets that must never be carelessly revealed. By safeguarding them, you guard not just your own spiritual integrity, but also the delicate arcs of those who have yet to awaken from the illusions that cradle them. The universe entrusted you with these truths not for exclusivity or arrogance, but for a wise and compassionate stewardship. As you weave them into your life, keep that sense of stewardship at the forefront of your intentions. Love, humility, discernment, these are your allies as you navigate the complex tapestry of a world on the cusp of its own awakening. Each secret, in its own way, dissolves a fragment of the illusions that keep people small. Each secret is a beacon, a puzzle piece that, when assembled, forms a map to realms of higher consciousness. The illusions are not the enemy. They are the training wheels that once helped humanity keep balance. Now, as more souls stand ready for advanced lessons, those training wheels become stifling. You, chosen one, are among the vanguard who sense that an era of deeper integration is dawning, an era where illusions crumble not through violent upheaval, but through quiet realization and shared enlightenment. In the hush following these revelations, let your final act be an inward vow to cherish these secrets, to practice them in your daily walk, and to extend their gifts only to those who truly thirst for them. This vow is not a rigid oath, but a living promise to remain an ethical keeper of cosmic knowledge. You do so not out of secrecy for its own sake, but out of compassion for the varied stages of soul evolution across our planet. In this vow lies the unity of your own destiny with the collective destiny of humanity. The more you live by these truths, the more you radiate a new vision of possibility, igniting dormant sparks in those who cross your path, until they too are ready to embrace what was once hidden. Now, close your eyes for a fleeting second. Absorb the quiet sense of power and peace that emanates from your center. Feel how your chest rises and falls, how a subtle warm current courses through your veins. In that space, recognize that everything you have read, everything you have realized in these moments, is not an abstract concept but a lived reality you can begin embodying. The illusions around you may not visibly crumble at once, but internally you have shifted. The seeds of knowledge have been planted in your consciousness. They will grow, blossoming in ways you cannot yet foresee, shaping your future experiences, guiding you through labyrinths of adversity, and revealing truths that once lay dormant. Indeed, the final chord is this: for those who can handle them with wisdom, these 10 secrets become the architecture of a new life, brimming with synchronicity, empowerment, love, and profound peace. For those who cannot, revealing them too soon can sow misunderstanding or chaos. Such is the delicate dance of cosmic revelation. You, chosen one, are entrusted with the exquisite privilege of deciding how to handle this knowledge, by living it, by modeling it through silent example, and by discerningly sharing it when hearts around you show the spark of genuine readiness. As you transition back into your day, remember the small vow you made when you liked this video, subscribed and commented 777. Let it serve as a daily reminder that you have stepped into a circle, not of dogma or rigid doctrine, but of infinite wonder and creative potential. Each sunrise is your fresh canvas, each human interaction a chance to weave love and higher truth into the shared tapestry of existence. Let these secrets guide you, but guard them well. In time, you will see that the illusions many cling to are ephemeral, while the cosmic truths you embody are eternal. May your path forward be graced with clarity, compassion, and the quiet thrill of knowing you walk the edges of the unknown, forging a new reality with every step.